All right. You just saw my routine that I used to get here. And I want to get the windows up here because I didn't get any of your messages while I was setting up today. And I'll get your comments. Oh, we already got a few comments. Hey, Jim Scheffler's here. Hey, the green screen. Yeah, the green screen is where it's at. And obviously it's a green screen because I don't have a bar in this room here. Oh, not be able to join us tonight. Oh, Anne-Marie won't be able to be here tonight. But Jim Scheffler is here, so. And Amy. Hi, Amy. And for some reason I don't have my little moniker up there. So yeah, I was running a little bit behind today, but let's see. Hey, remember the dinosaur? Well, anyway, you know who I am, and you know what I do, so I guess I'll just leave my name up there. All right, getting into some music. Thanks to Ron Melman for helping out with giving me a sound check today, and Ed Williams was also helping. Appreciate that. It's funny because I was on the air just doing a test without any announcement, and Ed Williams comes on. Jim, you know Eddie Williams. And he was helping us with the sound check today. So I hope the sound's all right. If you do have any suggestions for tweaking the sound at all, please let me know. But let's get into some music. Here's one I used to do at Sages when Jim Scheffler used to come in. Oh, when skies are cloudy and gray, they're only gray for a day. So wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away until that sunshine peeps through. There's only one thing to do. Just wrap your troubles in dreams. Dream your troubles away. Your castles may tumble, that's fate after all. Life's really funny that way. No need to grumble, just smile as they fall. Weren't you king for a day? Say, just remember that sunshine always follows the rays. Wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away. When skies are cloudy and gray, they're only gray for a day. Oh, wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away until that sunshine peeps through. There's only one thing to do. Just wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away. Castles may tumble, that's fate after all. Life's really funny that way. No need to grumble, smile as they fall. Weren't you king for a day? Say, just remember that sunshine always follows the rain. Wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away. Oh yeah. Yay. Let me get my sound level meter here. I'm a little more confident seeing the sound level there, registering. All right, welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar every Wednesday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And coming up on Valentine's Day, Sunday, February 14th, there's going to be a live Zoom session. I believe that'll be at 7 p.m. also. But I will have more on that when we get closer to it. I've become a fan of this singer named Aubrey Logan. She's a fantastic singer, lives in Austin, Texas. She went to Berklee School of Music. She sings, produces albums. She does her arrangements, and she plays fantastic trombone. So I'm going to her Zoom sessions, and I subscribed to her on Patreon because I'm looking want to understand the mechanics of that. Anyway, Aubrey Logan. I'm going to, you know what I'll do? I'll leave a link later after this we're done tonight. I'll leave a link for Aubrey Logan stuff. She does live productions that are just, of course she has a team of, a few people doing her live sessions. That always helps. I know Ron Melman is part of the Crackerjack team in Sedona that does live streams there. All right, the sound is good. Good to hear. All right. From the Frank Sinatra repertoire. Well, I took a trip on a train, and I thought about you. Looked down a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, and a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam, same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. And when I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at that track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. Oh, I took a trip on a train, and I thought about you. Looked down a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, and a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam the same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. And when I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at that track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I thought about you. Oh, yeah. All right. Good to see everybody here. I've got to remember the fist, the distance from the mic. That was one of the keys to getting the sound set today with Ron and my buddy. My buddy's name is Eddie, but he has a fake Facebook name, Jay. He calls himself Jay on Facebook. And So I've been listening to some Irving Berlin songs today, and I'm going to do a couple of Irving. Well, I don't know if Miles is coming. I think I'll wait for Miles because Miles is a big fan of Irving Berlin. So there's nothing that says I can do songs in a different order that I want if I want to. So here's a Jobim song. Well, this is just a little samba based upon a single note. Other notes are bound to follow, but the root is still that note. Now this new note is the consequence of the one we've just been through. Yes, I'm bound to be the unavoidable consequence of you. There's so many people who can talk and talk and talk and just say nothing or nearly nothing. I have used up all the scale I know, and at the end I've come to nothing or nearly nothing. So I come back to my first note, as I must come back to you. I will pour into that one note all the love I for you. Anyone who wants the whole show, re mi fa sol la ti do, will find themselves with no show. Better play the note you know. This is just a little samba based upon a single note. Other notes are bound to follow, but the root is still that note. Now this new note is the consequence of the one we've just been through, as I'm bound to be the unavoidable consequence of you. And there's so many people who can talk and talk and talk and just say nothing or nearly nothing. Not too many. And at the end I've just said nothing or nearly nothing. So I come back to my first note, as I must come back to you. I will pour into that one note all the love I feel for you. Anyone who wants the whole show, re mi fa sol la ti do, they will find themselves with no show. Better play the note you know. They will find themselves with no show. Better play the note you know. Oh yeah, the one note samba. Antonio Carlos Jobim. And gosh, it's kind of it's nice to have everybody here, but we're missing Anne Marie and Miles on the same night. Gosh, that's kind of sad. Oh well, we will do our darndest to have a good time on our own, right? Yes, we will. See if I got this. Yes, I got the close up. Ooh, that looks crazy. I've got my COVID haircut, So, and coming up, of course, on Valentine's Day. Hey, Miles is here. All right. Hey, Miles, good to see you. Glad you popped in to say hello. We'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for saying hello. Thanks for popping in to say hello. Say hi to your family for us. Family, I always got to say, family is first, That's just best policy. Honesty is the best policy, and family first is the best policy. Those are two things. So, well, let me add this. Let me just show everybody here. because I think if you're on YouTube, you don't get to see the Facebook chat. So we'll see you on Wednesday, because we're doing this every Wednesday and Sunday, Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. So there you go. With the Valentine's Day special looming, I want to, you know what I want to do actually? Put a little camera on there. Can I do that? Yes, but I have to get the right camera. I want to get that camera. There we go. And where is it? Oh, there it is. And move it up here so that I can do a little My Funny Valentine. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? But don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, please stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, please stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Here we go. Coming up, Valentine's Day. That's a Sunday evening coming up pretty soon. Here's an instrumental by, I don't really know the names of the songwriters, but it was popularized by Ahmad Jamal. Point Siena. All right, Point Sienna. Hey, oh. Well, let me check the output here. How are we doing? Video recording. Stream size. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm actually not sure how to check that with the app I have. Okay, the restreaming service. Could very well be. There have been some issues with that, so I have to choose. If I wasn't going to use that restreaming service, I'd have to choose between Facebook and YouTube, I think, or use a different service. So anyway, we'll talk about it later. Here's an Irving Berlin song that I have never done here at Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. I've done many Irving Berlin songs because I love Irving Berlin, but I've done, of course, How Deep is the Ocean, Blue Skies, Irving Berlin, Let's Face the Music and Dance, and Change Partners, but I haven't done this one. The song is ended, but the melody lingers on. Oh, the song has ended, but the melody lingers on. You and the song are gone, but the melody lingers on. The night was splendid, and the melody seemed to say, summer will pass away. Take your happiness while you may. There 'neath the light of the moon, we sang a love song that ended much too soon. The moon descended, and I found with the break of dawn, you and the song had gone, but the melody lingers on. Oh, the song has ended, but the melody lingers on. You and the song have gone, but the melody lingers on. The night was splendid, and the memory seemed to say, summer will pass away. The happiness while you may, there 'neath the light of the moon, we sang a love song that ended once too soon. The moon descended, and I found with the break of dawn, you and the song had gone, but the melody lingers on. Going right into another Irving Berlin song, Change Partners. Oh, must you dance every dance with the same fortunate man? You have danced with him since the evening began. Won't you change partners and dance with me? Must you dance oh so close, with your lips touching his face? Can't you see I'm longing to be in his place? Won't you change partners and dance with me? Ask him to sit this one out, and when you're alone, I'll tell the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners and then you may never have to change partners again. Must you dance every dance with the same fortunate man? You have danced with him since the evening began. Won't you change partners and dance with me? Must you dance oh so close, with your lips touching his face? Can't you see I'm longing to be in his place? Won't you change partners and dance with me? Ask him to sit this one out, and when you're alone, I'll ask the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners and then you may never have to change partners again. You may never have to change partners again. Song by Irving Berlin, my favorite American songwriter. If you have to pick one, there's so many great ones. And his real name, a given name when he was born, was Israel Berlin. So there you go. He changed it to Irving Berlin. Much better stage name. Very good. How is the signal? Is it settling down, I hope? I guess I'm just going to keep, doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep on going. But anyway, it's great that you all came. I think in about 10 minutes I'm going to probably just have a little drink, open up a little bottle of wine and have a little tiny break. But, you know, I'm going to play songs for now. And I put together a new video. Some of you came a little late, but I've got a little video. And this was at, actually was the idea of Bob Fletcher. I think you guys might be listening. Bob and Pam, he said, why don't you do a video of you getting ready to go to the gig and, you know, driving. And so I staged this whole thing of me getting ready to come here to do the broadcast. And it was fun. I'll see how long that lasts, how long that video will last. We have snow on the ground, of course, here in northern Michigan. We had our first below zero day the other day. It was 5 below zero about 3 nights ago, and at about 6 in the morning. So it's starting to get, there's signs that winter is coming. Well, winter is here, actually. Any requests? You know, if there's some requests, I can do that. But we have our nice little group here of Amy and Ron and Anne Marie and Miles peeked in and said hello. Unfortunately, they couldn't stay. Oh, well, sad. That's okay. We're gonna make our own party here. All right. You know what? I'm gonna do a James Taylor song, I think. I don't do this song very often, but it was James Taylor's biggest hit, I believe, and he didn't write it. It was written by Carole King. You've Got a Friend, and I haven't done this song very often, but usually I do it by request. But I did this at a little private party once by request in Sedona, and there were about 20 people there, and everybody sang the song. It was really something. Carole King, of course, one of the great contemporary. This song is probably 40 or 50 years old. You've Got a Friend. And is not here either. So, well, that's okay. Wednesday, it looks like it's going to be a big splurge, but that's okay. We'll have fun tonight, too. So. When you're down in trouble and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even the darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. When the sky above you is dark and full of clouds, and the old north wind begins to blow, keep your head together and call my name out low. Soon you'll hear me knocking at your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? Well, they'll hurt you, yes, and desert you. Take your soul if you let them, but don't you let them. You just call out my name. You know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there. Well, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? Well, they'll hurt you, yes, and desert you. Take your soul if you let them, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. Baby, you've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Baby, you've got a friend. Key of D. Wow, I don't go to that key very often. One of the songs I play in the key of D is called Yours. It's beautiful. You know, I've never played that at Virtual Piano Bar, but it goes like this. I'll just play a little piece of it. I think it's a Mexican song or a Latin song. Anyway, it goes something like that. Ray Charles has quite a version of that song. All right. You know, time for some blues. Duke Ellington blues. My heart is heavy as lead because the blues have spread rocks in my bed. Of all the people I see, why do they pick on poor me? Rocks in my bed. All night long I weep. Tell me, how can I sleep with rocks in my bed? The sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. That sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. Yeah. And I feel as low as a snake in a wagon track. Oh, that sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. No. That sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. And I feel as low as a snake in a wagon track. That's low. I've got rocks in my bed. Rocks in my bed. Rocks in my bed. I've got rocks in my bed. Underloved, overfed, my girl's gone, so instead I got rocks in my bed. Yeah, yeah. All right, time for a little break for the piano player. Don't you agree? I hope so. So, saving a little money, I found this brand of wine. It's a California Cabernet that is, it's really, really good. It's only like $7, but it tastes as good as a $12 bottle of wine. So there you go. I hope everybody can hear me out there. The blues. I love the blues too. Love the blues. There was a period of time, it was back in the 80s, and I was playing a lot of gigs then, and I just couldn't listen to anything. I didn't really want to play anything except blues. Now, this was not good, because I would be playing, some country club, society gig, and all I wanted to do was play blues. That it didn't go over very well all the time. So... And I love the Buells, too, the Buells, the Boulets. And I love the blues. Yep. So I would listen to these blues radio shows from Central Michigan University. There was a show by Robert, what was his name? He had a blues show every Sunday night. And boy, I would never miss that show. In fact, I tape recorded his blues show every Sunday night, and then I'd listen to it over and over all week, and I learned a ton of blues tunes. Robert, I forget the guy. I forget the DJ's name. Maybe Amy, you were in the university circles then. I'll think of it. And then when I was working in Chicago, I would listen to the WBEZ blues show. And that was a fantastic. So that was on from like 1 to 5 in the morning. And of course, I would be coming home from my gig. I'd be like, hey, Tom Mooney. All right. Yeah, I'm still performing. I'm still getting upright in the morning, which is always good. Good to see you, Tom. There are very few sessions here when I'm doing my online concerts where somebody from CLCHS high school class of 67 doesn't show up. So Tom Mooney was our high school quarterback, and then he went on to actually gain fame as a high school coach in Illinois. And also in high school, Tom Mooney played guitar, folk guitar. At least that's the style I heard you play. You probably played other styles too. And we played in a little group together briefly. I don't know if you remember that, Tom. But anyway, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of cab. It's called Dark Horse. Get away from the keyboard. I don't want to pour it on the keyboard. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a good cab. This is like $7 a bottle, and I had some a week or two ago, and it was really good. So, cheers, Slancha, and Votre Sante, and all that. So, Following the musicians' union rules, taking a little break every 45 minutes. And I'll keep it short. And yeah, Amy used to work at Ferris State University in the middle of the state, and that's not too far from Central Michigan University. Anyway, it was Steve Cushing who had the blues radio show in Chicago, and that was every Sunday night. Was it Sunday night? Or I think it was Saturday and Sunday night. Or was it every night? No, it was just Saturday, Sunday night from like 1 in the morning till 5 in the morning. And Robert, I can't remember the guy's name at Central Michigan University, but I loved his blues show too. Playing the blues. So, okay, I'm going to do Dizzy Gillespie tune, Night and Tonisha. Instrumental. A night in Tunisia. Anne-Marie is here. We didn't think we were going to see you back tonight, but you made it back after your little dancing session there. I think that's what you were doing tonight. All right, fantastic. Anne-Marie. All right. Well, the most recent song that I've done so far tonight has been You've Got a Friend, and that song's 50 years old. So I do a lot of old songs. I'm from the old school piano bar. The old school piano bar stuff was, my dad was a piano bar player back in the 40s. And back then, nobody had TVs. I mean, just 2% of the people had TVs back in the 40s. So the piano bar in Chicago, in a big city, was like a neighborhood place to gather. People get off work, they gather at the piano bar, they sit around the piano, and of course they had radio, but the piano bar, you get to meet people. Of course, even when TV came in strong, there were still piano bars, but maybe not as many, I want to say. So anyway, cheers. You missed my my wine bottle opening ceremony, Anne-Marie. So here, I get that old feeling because I do a lot of old songs. So this is the name of this next song, Old Feeling. Well, I saw you last night and got that old feeling. When you came in sight, I got that old feeling. The moment that you danced by, I felt a thrill. And when you caught my eye, my heart stood still. Once again, I seemed to feel that old yearning. Then I knew the spark of love was still burning. There'll be no new romance for me. It's useless to say, but that old feeling still in my brain. Take another one, Steve. Okay. I saw you last night and got that old feeling. When you came inside, I got that old feeling. The moment that you danced by, I felt a thrill. When you caught my eye, my heart stood still. Once again, I seemed to feel that old yearning. then I knew the spark of love was still burning. There'll be no new romance for me. It's used to say that old feeling is still in my heart. Yes, that old feeling is still in my heart. The old feeling. Hi, Nancy. Ron Melman and his wife Nancy are both listening. All right, that's pretty cool. Love to hear about that. So we'll be doing it again Wednesday, and don't forget Valentine's Day. I'm going to be doing it right over here. You can see it. It says Sunday, February 14th, special Zoom session. There'll be more information on that coming up soon. I'll be doing that. And so I haven't had any really requests tonight, but that's okay. I'll just do C'est si bon. Lovers say it in France when they thrill to romance. It means that it's so good. C'est si bon. So I say it to you like the French people do, because it's all so good. Oh, every word, every sigh, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. Oh, c'est si bon. Nothing else can replace just the slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est si bon. Oh, every word, every sigh, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. Oh, c'est si bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. So if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, say si bon, si bon, si bon. Everybody, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon. Everybody, si bon, si bon. So good, so good, so good. Si bon, bé, si bon. Okay. It is very, very quiet here in Vanderbilt, Michigan, I got to tell you. It's funny, I was talking to my daughter. My oldest daughter, Arilia, she lives about a 2 hours south of here in Mount Pleasant. C'est bon, yeah. And we were just chatting about things, and I was saying, yeah, sometimes I have quite a few people come to my virtual piano bar, and sometimes it's just a few people, but there's always like a core of people who always show up kind of regularly. She goes, oh, well, good. Then you're at least you're not playing to an empty room. And I said, well, actually I am. This room here is empty. If you look at it, you can see it a little bit. That's a live view of the room. And it's about 60 feet by 35 feet, and it's 60, 70 feet maybe. It's a huge room. So it's a nice building. I'm thinking of buying this building. It's for sale, really cheap. Well, not cheap, but it's, we'll put it this way, the prices for real estate in this little town of Vanderbilt are cheaper than they would be in Sedona or any big city or any, any medium-sized city probably. So it would be a good value to do internet work here at this building in a small town. Anyway, that's what's going through my mind. I probably shouldn't talk about it because I still have some ties to Sedona, and I'm planning to go back to Sedona at some point, but I don't know when. Don't know when. Speaking of when, where or when? Who knows where or when? Know that. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there waiting for me. My lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there waiting for me. If I could fly like birds on high and straight to her arms, I'll go sailing. Well, it's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt that my heart will lead me there soon. Beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt that my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we will kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. So long sailing, a goodbye sailing. Oh, do 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 do. So long sailing. So long sailing beyond the sea. Well, I think that is going to about wrap it up for Steve's virtual piano bar tonight. We're going to do it again Wednesday. And don't forget, coming up Valentine's Day, a special live Zoom session. And that will be fun. And hope everybody stays warm. Winter is coming. I hope Ron and Nancy have a great dinner. I'm sure if Nancy Lee is cooking it, it'll be a great dinner. And La Mer, Charles Trenet, oui, c'est une chanson française, La Mer. And it has a beautiful French paroles. Les paroles de français sont très bons. So I may have to learn those French lyrics, Anne-Marie. What do you think? I need a French coach, though. Maybe Anne-Marie will help me with my French pronunciation. All right, well, thank you, and we're going to have a little goodbye song here. Oh, I hate to say goodbye. I'm just making this up, and I hate to say goodbye. Oh, everybody. Oh, every time. I'm not making this up. This is Cole Porter. Oh, every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor every time we say goodbye. Well, it's not goodbye, it's just auf Wiedersehen. And it's a bientôt. A bientôt. Gosh. A bientôt. Ah, tout sweet. And we'll see you again real soon. And thanks for everybody for showing up. And even if you didn't leave a message in the chat room, I know you're back there listening, and I appreciate your being here. Thank you. So take care, everybody. Have a nice evening, and we will see you Wednesday. And don't forget about Valentine's Day. Remember, it's going to be a special one. And thank you all for coming. And I know Ron and Nancy are sitting down right now. They're having a fabulous dinner right now as we speak. So, and thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Bonsoir. I don't know how to end it. Oh, before I end it, I'm going to play a little bit of my movie, my new movie. So before I go, here's a little taste of a movie I put together for at the suggestion of Bob Fletcher. He said, "Why don't you do a movie that shows how you get ready for your session?" And so here it is. Here's my little 4-minute movie of how I get ready for my broadcasts. Here you go. Have a nice evening, everybody. Bye-bye.